Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I just want to go and walk you through some Sniperoo updates, okay? And I'm also be showing you guys how to use Sniperoo on Axiom, GMGN, Dex Screener, and also how you can actually spot the addresses, the token addresses on X, all right? So, and how you can utilize Sniperoo to snipe those addresses if you're sure about them, that you want to get that coin. You can do that in an instant, right? Basically, just simply by pressing the buy button on Sniperoo. So first and foremost, you need to install the Sniperoo. I already done it a few times in the previous videos, but I just want to show you once again. Most likely, you'll be asked to sign up through your Telegram or email address. I personally use a Telegram. Okay, so once you just double click, 2 clicks per probably, yeah, and you'll be redirected to this page. Okay, that's that's your login page, right? So after you log in, that's where you end up, or that's your homepage of Sniperoo, right? So basically, if you don't have a Telegram, no problem. You just need to do it with your email address. Okay, the next thing is we just go to extensions. Okay, very important, guys. You just need to go and add this into your Chrome, because the Sniperoo is a Chrome based bot, right? So everything what you'll be doing here will be on the Chrome, right? So very important, you need to add this on. I already have it, that's why it says remove from Chrome. But if you start it off, you just need to go and add it on. So once you add it on, you're gonna have those type of icon here, right? Okay, once you click on it, right, it's very cool, because once you click on this Sniperoo extension here, right, this extension will be with you all the way to the end of this Chrome session, right? So look, everywhere travels with you. If you have some open positions, okay, it's very handy, because you can trade something. Okay, let's go that we can spot some interesting coins, let's say, and let's say that you want to go ahead and do some trading on them, right? So basically what you need to do, you just need to go and click buy if you are sure about that coin. If you are not sure about that coin, which I do highly encourage you to go and check it out before you decided to buy anything. Okay, let's say that we want to see this one here, right? So you click on it, right, and you see that widget here. There are 2 widgets here, right? So this one here is Sniperoo one, and that's already racked, so don't mind this one, guys, it's already gone. But the thing is that you can buy any coin from this interface here, right? And that will automatically show up here under the positions, right? That's very cool, because then that you can follow this position all the way through the end of being inside that Chrome browser, right? Very, very, very cool. And that will be the same if you go on GMGN here. You can go and snipe that coin right on the GMGN using the buy button, right? If you're sure about the coin. If you're obviously not sure about the coin, which I do highly encourage you to do some due diligence before you decided to buy it, all right? Again, you've got this Sniperoo widget here, and you can go and just buy it. How do you add it? How much you want to buy it? Here, you can go and you can just simply, I don't know, you can do like a 2, for example, 0.02. You save it here, okay? And those settings have changed now, so you are ready to buy and snipe that coin in an instant, right? Sniperoo is very fast, right? So I think it's like 0.9 milliseconds from the time you press the button and the transaction is completed, right? So which is really cool. It's very quick. Okay, you can also do some buy settings. You can also do some sell settings. Okay, so for example, slippage, if you leave it like on the 30%, I think that would be absolutely fine. You can go with the turbo, Jito tip level, okay, or with the normal, so because they do this Jito tip level, right? So, and those are up to date every 15 minutes, okay, latest Jito tip data, right? So what you can do, okay, you can go and copy that data from here, right? For example, you want to go for transactions to go very fast, you go copy this one and you just paste it here, right? And once you paste it here, okay, it's absolutely fine, because that Jito tip will be automatically assigned to each and every transaction, right? If you want that transaction to go super fast, you can go either the turbo or whale turbo, okay? And remember, those Jito tips are changed every 15 minutes, right? It really depends on the congestion on a Solana chain, right? So It's recommendable to, if you want to stick to it, no problem, but it's recommendable to just from time to time to go and check them, because you might need to do some sort of refreshment, put different digital tips if you want the transaction to go really fast, do not stuck on the system, right? So that's really important. So yeah, and the buy and the sell is exactly the same. You just need to go and adjust your slippage. 30% it's fine. If you want to do higher or lower, you can also do it. Once you're happy with all those settings, you just simply click save, right? And they are saved there. And then once you're there, you can go ahead and you can buy, you can also sell. That's something which you can do directly from this Sniperoo app, which was previously added on into your Chrome extension, right? So that's very, very handy. Now let's go into the roadmap of Sniperoo, okay? Because where we are now, we are now in May, okay? And we already have some things happening in the past year, but past month, right? But in May, what they're gonna do is they're gonna introduce multi-chain experience, right? So expansion to Ethereum chain, okay? Base, BSC, SUI, and Hyperliquid, okay? So multi-chain expansion to those which I just mentioned, okay? This will enable Sniperoo users to seamlessly navigate across networks, benefiting from fastest transactions, lower fees, and more interconnected decentralized experience, which is really cool, okay? I really want to do and introduce that one, guys, for you, right? Because up to this point, okay, what we can do, we can go and trade on Sniperoo Solana, right? So everything what you do, you're gonna see here, it's a Solana basically, right? But if you want to go into the Ethereum, right, this Sniperoo widget is not here. And why it's not here yet? Because that chain is not supported by Sniperoo, and that's same like BSC or Base, and any other, or SUI, right? But still, on the Solana, you can do this on the Solana, right? You see that widget? Now, what they actually about to introduce is that from this month, okay, I don't know, it's on the planning stage, right? So if it goes according to the schedule, that should appear by end of this month, right? You'll be able to go and snipe those coins on all those networks like Ethereum, Base, BSC, SUI, and Hyperliquid, which will be great. Okay, it gives you additional tons access to tons of different coins. Okay, because it's not only Solana where you can find those meme coins. Okay, also so many things happening on Ethereum. Like 24-hour volume is $4.93 billion, right, on Ethereum, right? In comparison to Solana, right, 3.9. So on Ethereum, there's even more volume on the 24-hour basis, right? So that's huge. Okay, same here with the transactions. You got those 22,621,067 transactions, where here you got 339 transactions, right? Okay? What it means, right? That those transactions here on Ethereum, okay, despite the fact that there are a much lower number of transactions on the Ethereum network, however, taking them all on the 24-hour volume, right? When it comes to 24-hour volume, they are worth it much more. Okay, they are about 30% more, 35 even percent more than Solana, right? Solana, 3.9 billion, and there are like many millions of 22 million transactions here on Ethereum. Okay, we got 339,000, but the volume is much higher. Okay, so the transactions are worth more, okay, which means that you are able to find all those trendy coins there on Ethereum as well, okay, and there is a possibility of making money there, guys. No financial advice, believe me. Everything is risky here, so you have to decide that you have to do your own research before you decide to put any assets inside any network, okay, not only Solana, Ethereum, or any sort of asset, right, any sort of network, any sort of chain. So do your own research, okay? It's only for education and entertainment purposes, this video, right? Yeah, so as I said, like, if you guys want to go ahead and expand to different networks, it is a good time to join Sniperoo, okay? Because in a matter matter of a couple of weeks, I suppose. If everything will go again according to the plan, okay, those chains will start to be applicable here, okay, and you should see the same sort of buy widgets here, okay, and on the Sniperoo, right, or like on Dex Screener or like GMGN or Axiom, okay, but on the Dex Screener, let's say that it will be visible here, right? So once you click on it, you're gonna see, for example, you're gonna click on something on a Ethereum network, you should see this pop up here as well, like, which is great. Like, I think it's great that, you know, the team is really well organized, okay. They're expanding their products, you know. In June they're planning advanced copy trading, okay, external copy trading dashboard. That's great. They digested data of successful Solana white wallets across different time intervals. This will allow traders on Sniperoo to identify niche wallets with different parameters and different time frames, which makes the copy trading customized and personal, minimizing the risk of the original wallet trader being aware that he's being copied. There you go. So guys, many of other trading bots, they already have those type of copy trading functionalities, okay. This one is it's going to be added in June in Sniperoo. However, they do it with their own twist, which I really do like it, okay. So you know, they can make that you know, copy trading with customized and personal, minimizing the risk of the original wallet trader being aware that he's being copied, okay, which is very important when it comes to the copy trading, okay. But myself, I would not recommend copy trading. It's only because, you know, you just be, okay, most of the time you might end up as an exit liquidity, okay, because those wallets which you are copy trading, you know, some of them, they're really good ones, you know, they know that they are being copy traded and they actually are pumping up, you know, the prices, you know, they adding you know, they entering the coin, you know, people will start falling, or the bots will start falling because they have been on their list of copy traded wallets, okay. They are adding liquidity into it and they suddenly, you know, they're selling off, you know, and you just basically ended up as an exit liquidity, okay. So I don't like copy trading myself, but this is really up to yourself, not a financial advice. So this one here, they're coming up with some sort of additional twist, you know, to make that copy trading being a little bit different, so whoever is a wallet or trader, they would not recognize that being copy traded. I don't know how successful that might be, but you never know, okay. So internal copy trading dashboards, the pro users will be able to promote their wallets to copy wallets, allowing other Sniperoo traders to copy their traders. To incentivize the copy wallets, they will receive 30% of all platform fees generated from the traders that copy them. There we go. Another benefit, okay, another benefit for the people who actually are trading and they are good in what they are doing, okay. If they have a successful wallet, they can introduce that into the Sniperoo community. People will start trading by copy trading them, and they will receive 30% platform fees, which is really, really cool, right? Then on July, you got hybrid auto sell strategy, okay. The hybrid strategy will start as an initial static stop loss that will later transaction into a trading stop loss as the token price increases. There we go. Very nice. You know, they get more and more functionalities. You know, they are becoming more and more basically, you know, like, you know, the sophisticated trader bot, okay. They're already very sophisticated in my opinion, but they are getting there. I like that they are still expanding what is available, what will be available here, like a break even auto sell strategy, trading stop loss version 2, okay. July all the way to September, they are actually in July they have a token launch, right? So ROO governance token launch, okay. The ROO governance token will go live. Early Sniperoo adopters and community members will be airdropped tokens based on their metrics. Initial liquidity supported by the fees generated in the latest 30 days. Buybacks mechanism will, with percentage of the fees of every transaction, will be used to buy and burn the ROO tokens. Long-term holders will receive a percentage of the fees generated by the platform. There you go. If they have many people visiting the website and trading under their website, I'm just wondering if do I have this some sort of okay, so there we go. So they have about 54,000 people monthly visits, right? And so it's really cool because on average people are spending 5 minutes, right, on their website. People are just basically using it, right, not only just looking here and there, like there's not much of it looking, like reading through. So either you use it or not, right? So let's say that some of the people are just spending on average 5 minutes a day, do some transactions here and there, okay, and there's 54,000 people already visiting this website on a monthly basis, okay. So and if that's the case, right, that's really cool because there will be a exposure for this token, right? So people will get interested in it, okay, with the potential of this token to do well once introduced to the market, right? So not a financial advice, just do your own research, but that's what I'm thinking, okay, because this is a legitimate product. People are legitimate behind this Sniperoo. So I think that to own a governance ROO token might be a good idea. As again, guys, not a financial advice, but myself, I would consider buying some, right? So that's something which might be able to, I'll be doing, but I will leave it with you to do your own decision if you want to do the same, right? I do also highly encourage you. Oh, there we go. Another in September, advanced token bridging. That's really cool. Okay, so bridge chains and convert currencies effortlessly with next to no fees and near instantaneous processing. That would be great. Okay, some of those fees on the bridges, they can be very, very high, right? But here we next to no, which is great. Okay, this will allow Sniperoo users to seamlessly transfer funds across networks, enhancing efficiency and unlocking new opportunities in decentralized finance, which is great. Okay, that will be definitely related to that expansion which is taking place this month. Okay, to Ethereum-based BSC, SUI, and Hyperliquid. Okay, let's say that you see some opportunity here on them. You scrolling through the Solana, okay, suddenly somebody will tell you're part of the group and say, oh, there will be a nice token popping up here on Ethereum, okay. So instead of going to the bridges and do some bridging, spending money and time, okay, here you'll be able to do it on Sniperoo, which is really, really cool, right? So I think, guys, that's all what I want to cover you in this video, okay. Once again, I do highly encourage you to go and visit the Sniperoo itself, right? So I'll be leaving the link inside the description of this video. You'll get 5% discount if you click on it. When it comes to all the charges, the Sniperoo will be charging you. So they charge 0.9 percentage point, which is one of the lowest on the market. But if you click to the link I will be presenting down inside the description, that fees will drop to, I think, 0.84% something like that, which is great, right? So guys, any questions, leave it down below. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you can subscribe to my channel, it will be much appreciated. Thank you very much.